For everything on two wheels, from modern sport bikes to iconic dirt machines. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most exciting and nostalgic revivals in motocross history, the return of the 2025 Kawasaki KX500. That's right, Kawasaki is bringing back their legendary open-class two-stroke, and it's making waves across the off-road world. Whether you're a veteran rider who remembers the raw madness of the original, or a younger enthusiast curious about this beast, stay tuned as we unpack the specs, tech, design philosophy, and what this bike means for the motocross world. A look back, the KX500 legacy. Before we dive into what makes the 2025 version so special, let's rewind the clock a bit. The KX500 was first introduced in 1983 and quickly made a name for itself as one of the most powerful and intimidating motocross bikes ever built. With its 499 cubic centimeters two-stroke engine, it dominated desert races, hill climbs, and motocross circuits through the 80s and 90s. Riders who tamed it knew the KX500 wasn't just a motorcycle, it was an adrenaline factory. Brutally fast, mechanically raw, and unforgiving, it was a bike that demanded respect. But by 2004, the KX500 was discontinued as the industry shifted toward four strokes and tighter emission standards. So why bring it back in 2025? Because legends never die, they evolve. Why now? The timing of the comeback. There's been a growing trend of two-stroke appreciation over the last few years. Lightweight chassis, easier maintenance, and that distinctive two-stroke power band have created a strong market among both veteran and younger riders. With other manufacturers like KTM, Husqvarna, and Beta embracing modern two-stroke technologies, including electronic fuel injection and oil injection, it was only a matter of time before Kawasaki answered the call. The 2025 KX500 isn't just a retro throwback. It's Kawasaki's statement that the big bore two-stroke still has a place in the modern dirt world. And that they are doing it their way. The heart of the beast, engine and performance. At the core of the 2025 KX500 is an all-new 500 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled two-stroke engine, completely redesigned from the ground up. Unlike the older models that relied on traditional carburation, this engine features electronic fuel injection, EFI, with smart mapping modes, allowing it to deliver brutal power with modern control. Kawasaki has focused on balancing raw torque and rideability. Early ride reports suggest that the new KX500 maintains that hit of power we all expect from a 500 cubic centimeters two-stroke, but with a smoother delivery, especially in the mid-range. Throttle response is crisp, and the top-end pull is relentless. It also includes electronic power valve technology, enhancing torque at lower RPMs without compromising high-end aggression. It's the kind of motor that lets you ride sand dunes one weekend and tackle tight forest trails the next. Chassis and suspension, built for the modern rider. Gone are the steel frames and rigid rides of the past. The 2025 KX500 features an all-aluminum perimeter frame, borrowed and adapted from the KX450 platform but reinforced to handle the additional torque and vibration of a 500 cubic centimeters two-stroke. The result? A frame that's lightweight, rigid, and responsive. On the suspension front, Kawasaki didn't cut corners. You'll find the latest show of 49mm coil spring forks with updated valving, paired with a unitrack rear suspension system that offers incredible adjustability. The KX500 is designed to eat up whoops, soak up landings, and stay planted no matter what terrain you throw at it. With adjustable ergonomics, including repositionable foot pegs and bar mounts, riders can fine-tune their setup for aggressive racing or long-distance desert riding. Brakes, tires, and components up to 2025 standards. Stopping a 500 cubic centimeters two-stroke missile requires serious hardware, and Kawasaki delivers. The 2025 model includes oversized pedal disc brakes with a 270mm front and 250mm rear rotor, matched with high-performance Nissan calipers for fade-free stopping power. Wheels are Dirt-Star rims, wrapped in premium Dunlop MX-33 tires, providing the grip and durability needed for hardpack, loam, or sand. Kawasaki also added modern touches like a hydraulic clutch system, lightweight plastics, and even handlebar-mounted mapping controls, allowing riders to switch power modes on the fly. These aren't just gimmicks, they bring the KX500 firmly into the 21st century without sacrificing the soul of the machine. Weight and rideability, not just a brutal monster. One of the common complaints about big bore two-strokes of the past was their intimidating nature. Kawasaki seems to have taken that feedback seriously. While the 2025 KX500 still offers that insane power, it's now more manageable thanks to modern weight distribution and tuning. Wet weight comes in at just under 250 pounds, which is impressive for a bike of this size. Combined with a low center of gravity and advanced suspension geometry, the bike feels lighter and more agile than expected. Riders report it's not just fast in straight lines, it actually corners well and feels balanced in technical terrain. This doesn't mean it's a beginner bike. It's still a 500 cubic centimeters two-stroke. But now, it's one that an experienced rider can enjoy for longer periods without fighting the bike the whole time. Who is it for? The rider profile. The 2025 KX500 is aimed at a specific kind of rider, someone who craves raw, unfiltered power but wants it with modern rideability. It's not for everyone. Beginners will likely find it overwhelming, and even intermediate riders should treat it with respect. However, for veteran riders, desert racers, hard enduro fans, and those who simply want the most unique bike at the track, the KX500 hits a sweet spot. It's also a collector's dream. A modern classic that's going to hold value and turn heads for years. Price and availability. Let's talk numbers. Kawasaki has positioned the 2025 KX500 at a premium price point, with an MSRP starting around $11,499. That puts it above most 450 cubic centimeters four-strokes, but given the performance, uniqueness, and technology involved, it's not surprising. Initial availability will be limited, with select dealerships receiving units in late 2025. Kawasaki plans a full production release in early 2026 depending on demand. If you want one, you'll need to move fast, especially since early pre-orders are already selling out in some regions. Final thoughts: a legendary return. The 2025 Kawasaki KX500 isn't just a bike, it's a cultural event. It marks the return of the open-class two-stroke in a form we never thought we'd see again: modern, refined, and built with purpose. Kawasaki has done what many thought impossible: revived a beast, tamed it just enough, and released it back into the wild. At Bike Updater Pro, we're beyond excited to see what riders can do with this machine, from the sands of Baja to the high-speed straights of motocross circuits. If you're looking for a bike that blends heritage, raw power, and cutting-edge engineering, the KX500 might just be your next obsession. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more. Thanks for spending time with Bike Updater Pro. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2025 Kawasaki KX500, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We've got more reviews, comparisons, and updates on the way, including exclusive ride footage and tech breakdowns. Drop a comment below and let us know, would you ride the new KX500, or is it too much bike for today's tracks? Until next time, ride safe, ride smart, and keep your wheels spinning.